go. Let's go. Take me where my soul can run. Notice me, Horton. Ever turn over. Hello. I have today off. I don't know when I last spoke to you. I had a ridiculously long day yesterday, and I think I did speak to you about that. So today I've kind of had a somewhat lazy day, but also productive. And I tried to do some singing, and it was better than it's been. But I'm still not 100%, and I can tell, and it's annoying. Like, I could tell anyway. I've still been blowing my nose, a lot less frequently, but I have. I've still been coughing, again, a lot less frequently, but I have. I can feel that there's like something in my throat, and obviously when I was singing, it was even more present. So I did some songs and then just sort of gave up. But I'm happy to have done anything, because obviously it's been a while. I spoke to my parents as well today, that was nice. And I'm debating about going out tonight, but if I don't, I really want to get my stuff from the garage, my suitcases, and get started on swapping things over to winter gear, but also packing for Australia, which is very much like a double whammy task. Because I now don't have any proper days off at all until I go to Australia. And so the only time I think I'll be able to do it is during Chag and Shabbat, because it is a Shabbat friendly activity. And just whenever we're not eating, I'll try and do that. I'm also debating going to the library today because I need to get a book for the Dear Hopefuls channel, and it's open for the next like hour or so, but they don't actually have the book, so I would need to ask for it to be sent, and then I wouldn't be able to collect it until Sunday anyway, and then I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Sunday, and I'm leaving Wednesday, so I'd need to return the book by Wednesday. Well, by Tuesday evening actually. And I just don't know if that's going to be worth it. Like, I can't see that being worth it. So it's just annoying. I'm just trying to figure things out. I've dressed deceivingly summery for today because it is absolutely like non-stop rain and grey and cloudy, and I love it. But anyway, that's the update, and I will see you when I see you next. I'm now going to try and film a couple of videos to go up on Sundays, you know, my like non-vlog video. Because I have so many, I think I mentioned this yesterday, I have so many that I want to do, and my grandma is now out, and I kind of want to make the most of that. Although the voice is annoying. That being said, I had the loveliest cup of coffee just now. Not coffee, tea. Also, sorry, side note, it's October. What? Oh, I need to do my favourites. Ooh, I'll do that today, definitely. But basically, I had to buy a soya milk for my grandma because we can't mix meat and milk in Judaism, so we often use soya or vegan replacements. And of course, the one I bought was the wrong one and is sweetened, even though it doesn't specify sweetened on the packet, but anyway. And so my grandma used it for something last night and was very unhappy. And so she said, I'm gonna throw it all away, it's such a waste, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, we are not throwing away sweet milk just because you can't find a use for it. I'm gonna find a use for it. And I am one of those people who loves sugar or honey in their tea and coffee, although I very rarely drink coffee. And so I was like, I'm gonna use this milk for my teas. And the cup of tea I just made, it was just like the perfect amount of milk, the perfect amount of water, the perfect strength, the perfect temperature, which always is a hard one for me, and the perfect flavour. The sweetened milk really, really worked for me. Like, it just totally hit the spot. I was so tempted as soon as I finished drinking that one cup of tea to make the next exactly the same. I didn't because I feel quite full, but I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I'll take it to work somehow. We'll see. But I'm happy about it. Right, I gotta get on with filming lots of things. I'll see you later. I can't believe my luck. I'm going to see Caro Fletcher tonight, and I've got a free ticket, so I'm literally sprinting now because I want to get to the theatre. I believe the theatres are dimming their lights tonight. I hope you can hear me, it's very windy for Maggie Smith, so I'm trying to get to the theatre on time, so I'm sprinting. I literally found out like 10 minutes ago, made some supper and left. So I hope it's gonna be okay. I'm excited, I'm nervous. I'll talk to you after.
Ah oui, on va les gagner.
Hello. What a lovely evening, but also I am an emotional wreck. I'm now just gonna get ready for bed because my aunt and cousin are here, so we were chatting for a while, so I have to go to bed. I've brought up my cases, so during Chag and Shabbat, I will hopefully have a chance to unpack, repack, sort everything out, do all that fun stuff. And hopefully I will have an opportunity to chat to you about this show at some point. If not in this vlog, it will be in my theatre wrap-up at the end of the year. So subscribe, keep an eye out for that. We'll have all the joys. But for now, good night, and I will see you. I don't think I'm going to see you for a while now, because, as I say, I've got people staying over, and then it's Chag and Shabbat. So the very earliest would be Saturday night, if we're lucky. We'll see. Bye. Hello. It's been a few days, but we got through it. It wasn't as cumbersome as I was expecting it to be, so that's good. But going to Australia, that is stressing me out. I think I realised yesterday, Friday, that I hadn't done anything. The only thing I'd done was take these things out. These are my cases, you can't see the second one, that have been in the garage, that have all like my winter clothes and stuff. And then this has actually been in my room for quite a while, I think since Spain actually, because I used it, I think, to travel, I think. And these are the two cases I'm planning on taking with me to Australia. I also need to check in, I presume. I just feel so out of it. I feel so unprepared. So I think I was talking to some family on Friday yesterday, and it really hit me that I'm leaving in 5 days and have not even thought about well, I've thought about it, but I've not started packing. So today in the afternoon, we had guests round for lunch and they left around 4, and then there were other guests coming at 5 for tea, and I was just like, I am not gonna hang out with those guests and I'm just gonna take things out of the cupboard. And initially my plan was to also do a switcheroo and have all my winter stuff ready in the cupboards for when I get back. But actually what I've decided is, because I'm going to be away for a month and other people will probably be using this room in that time, I'm just trying to pack as much as I can into this case, which is a huge case. It's broken as well, which is annoying, but great for storage, so that I can keep some of the cupboards emptier for any guests who might want to come. So I've just taken out the stuff I want to wear. I've also just put on a laundry, which should be done sort of in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I hope. And I will sort through that and take out a couple of bits, but there shouldn't be too much in there that I want to take with me to Australia, but obviously things also to put away. And I think I'm more or less done actually. Well, I haven't packed any of it, but it's all out here in front of me. That's why I keep looking down. I will show you as I'm talking now. It's a lot. It's actually, I don't know. I don't have a good sense of, first of all, what I've left behind in Australia, which is really annoying. This happens every single time, and I'm sure once I get there, I'll realise that I actually had far more clothes than I need, and I didn't need to bring everything I'm bringing. But I feel like, in theory, if I didn't have clothes in Australia, I'm probably underpacking. Like, I think I've got probably about 5 tops, 3 trousers, 5 dresses. Like, I don't think it's crazy for a month away, but I am just looking at it sort of, I just have no sense. I just have no sense of what I need. And, you know, at least the good thing is I have the space to overpack, that if I go crazy with it, I will still have enough space. And if I underpack, I'm going to Australia. I'm going to my family home. Like, I will be okay. But I also had a sudden realization as I was doing all this time next week, I will be in Australia. What? I can't believe that. I just don't think I've let myself think about it all this time, and now I'm gonna be there next week. In less than a week I'm gonna be there. And yeah, that's just a bit mad, isn't it? Now the one thing, I've got all my clothes here, and I've got some stuff that I'm gonna like put in storage over there, but I haven't got any toiletries or anything like that sorted yet. And again, I'm not gonna need to bring that much because I'm going to my family home. They're gonna have shampoo and conditioner, they're gonna have all the basics. But things like makeup and jewellery and a couple of hair accessory things and bits and bobs. And of course all the last minute things, notebooks, pencils or pencil case, computer, all the things. I mean, I'm looking at this now and I feel like I don't even need to take a second case. I feel like I'm gonna fit it all in the purple one. But then equally I'm thinking, what if I bring anything back from Australia that I need more space for? But then I could always just take a bag or something. So much to think about. And I think my plan for the next few days is tomorrow I'm working until about 4, and then when I come home I definitely want to wash my hair and I want to sort of more or less be packed by tomorrow night, and I need to do my Taskmaster things. There are 2 Taskmaster things, one of which I'm hoping to get done at work tomorrow if it's quiet, which I think it will be, but the other I definitely can't do at work, and so I hope I'll get time to do that. I am making separate Taskmaster videos, don't you worry about that. Then Monday, I'm working until 5 and then meeting someone at 8 in town, so I won't be leaving town, so I'm just gonna have to like find a way to kill time. Tuesday I'm working 9 till 5 and then I'll be home, you know, hopefully around 6:30ish, I hope. And then Wednesday I'm working 9 till 5 and going to the airport. What? Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Can you tell it hasn't quite sunk in yet? I don't know at which point it will, to be honest. I feel nervous now. There was the excited, and now it's the like, not even nervous because I haven't packed, because that's gonna happen in like 10-15 minutes time. Like that's not gonna take long. But I think more nervous in the, I feel very underprepared. I've got very few plans for when I go. I mean, there's lots of Jewish holidays happening, so at least, you know, that'll keep me busy. But aside from that and medical checkups, I've basically got nothing planned at the moment. And one other thing, which I'm not going to talk about on here, I've mentioned it as a sort of little something and it doesn't matter. We will talk about it if it's become something worth talking about. It's nothing to do with the show or anything like that. It's nothing to do with my career. It's just something in my personal life that may end up being useful and good. But we shall wait and see, and you will find out probably in about a month. I will find out in about a month. I don't know when you'll find out. It might be even longer for you. I don't know what my space is at the moment. But yeah, I just feel, I don't know, like I just don't know what to expect, and I'm very, very excited to just be with my family in my family home. I think that's going to be very good for my soul. And especially going during all the Chagim, because I feel like on Tuesday, Wednesday, I was really dreading these upcoming 3 or 4 days, same as in the past when there's been Jewish holidays, because it is very socially intense. And especially when I'm at my grandma's, which a lot of the time I am, there's very few opportunities for me to sort of feel comfortable and make myself feel comfortable. I feel, you know, I need to be very overly polite, and I really struggle to sort of explain the way I'm feeling and the fact that these aren't my guests, which I've spoken many a time about on this channel. And I feel like it actually went fine. Like, honestly, it's been much better than expected, but having 3 more weeks of that, I think I would find it really difficult. And I think being with my parents, who are a lot more understanding of the way I am, and also who will probably try and invite people more, you know, my age and my type, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right phrasing, but like people I want to spend time with. No offense to the lovely guests we've had. We have had some wonderful people around. And to be fair, a lot of the time it's been cousins, which has been lovely. So really as I say, it's been better than expected, but I also just know if I had to do 3 more weeks of it and it would be less likely to be family and more likely to be other guests, I would struggle more. That's just a fact. So I'm quite grateful to be spending this time with my parents. And what I realised sort of yesterday or the day before, this is the first time in about, I want to say 5 or 6 years that I've got to spend Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, which is the days we've just had, properly. I have been away for 5 years, as in not in London or Australia for 5 years, so I've not had as much shul. I think I did go to shul once or twice in those 5 years, but really not a lot, and nowhere near as much as you usually would. I think I maybe had 1 or 2 meals, sit-down meals, in 5 years. Like, I can't tell you, in the last 3 days, we've probably had about 6 or 7 sit-down meals. So to have only had 2 maximum in 5 years. It was really nice, and I was very grateful to have that again, because I have missed it, even though I'm, you know, complaining about the social aspect of it. And to be able to go to shul like that, I feel, I don't want to say I took it for granted before, but I definitely appreciate it more now. Anyway, I am going to check on my laundry because I think it'll be done very soon, and then I'm gonna sort out my stuff, and I think I'm just gonna start packing if I can. It's only 9 o'clock, so it's not crazy late. I might see if I can watch some of The Office at the same time with my friend if they're free, because even if I can just get this off the floor and into a case, then I'll be able to see how much space it takes up, and I won't have as much left to do or to stress about in the coming few days. I just want to be on top of it because I'm going from work. I think that's the thing that's really getting to me. I'm like, I need to be so prepared because once I leave home on Wednesday morning at like 7 or 8 in the morning, I need to be as if I'm going to, well, it is as if I am like basically going to the airport from there. I don't have another opportunity. And again, it's like, it's not that important. If I forget something, it's fine, but I want to be on top of it. Thanks for listening to my update, and I need to talk to you about Carrie still, I think, but I will do that another time, maybe tomorrow night if I've got a chance. That's the other thing, tomorrow night. I want to film a bunch of stuff. We'll see if it happens. But I will hopefully see you shortly, probably tomorrow night, let's be real. Bye! Hello, I've had some cake, I've made myself a cup of tea, I've hung up the laundry, but silly me forgot that once a laundry is done, you're not just ready to fold and pack it. You need to dry it first. And we don't have a dryer here, we just hang dry, which is absolutely fine, but it means I can't pack everything right now, but I am just gonna get started. Just do what I can, make notes of, because I've now seen the clothes that were in the laundry, and there's really like 2 or 3 items only that I'm gonna take. So I'm just gonna make notes of those couple of things that I want to still pack, and for the rest, this is all going to go into a purple case, I believe. And I need to check in. Maybe I'll do that now because I'm waiting for my friend to send me a recording, although they did say that after they've done that, we can watch The Office, so that'll just be something to keep me going whilst doing this. Because that was the problem when I was unpacking all my stuff today from the cupboards and like making piles. I was really missing having some music or an audiobook or something to get me going. So at least now, whilst I'm waiting, I can listen to an audiobook, and then once they're, actually I'm going to check in first, and once they're ready, I can watch The Office whilst doing this. I mean, this won't take me very long, I hope. We shall see. That's really hot. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye. Hello. Have I spoken to you yet since I've come back from work? I can't remember. I filmed a lot. I filmed a Dear Hopefuls, I filmed multiple Taskmaster bits. I've been editing, so I've just kind of lost track of what's going on. But work today was very quiet, which was good because it meant I was able to do one of my tasks. And I've just done the other task as well, so I'm caught up for this week, which is good. I have filmed Dear Hopefuls, but I still need to edit that, but I've got a few hours. I think it's about 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30. Oh my goodness, it's almost 6. Anyway, I've still got enough time. I have just collected all my laundry, so I need to fold and sort that, and then hopefully more or less finish packing. And then I want to sort out what I'm wearing tomorrow, because I'm running low on clothes, and what I've worn today was a bit rogue. I'm going to show you in a minute, that's why I'm standing. And it worked for today's job, but it will not work for tomorrow's job. Plus I'm meeting someone who I think might be important tomorrow, so I want to dress decently. In fact, I might just do jeans and a nice top. That might be the safest bet, because I've basically, actually I do have one pair of leggings I could wear, so I could wear a dress. I'll have a look. But my outfit today is not something I've done before. I love these earrings. You probably can't see it, it's my purple ones, and I'm wearing them with my sort of this dress. But let me show you in the mirror. I'm wearing it with the funky tights. Not tights, leggings. Which is not something I've done before. And to me, it does work, aside from this stupid tail which always drives me mad. Like, look at that. Oh, it's so annoying. I'm learning to like the dress more because I'm wearing it with a t-shirt underneath, so then the fact that it hangs low doesn't matter. But having that tail is really annoying. And I think if I didn't have the tail, I would actually really like the dress and I would wear it a lot. But because of the tail, it sort of ends up being my last resort. But at least I'm wearing it, right? At least I am wearing it. Alright, gotta deal with this and the case and all the other stuff. And I will see you later. I also want to wash my hair before bed tonight. Lots to do. Lots to do. Bye! I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not gonna go quite as far as saying stressed, but just there's a lot I need to get done and I'm tired. I've had a very long day and I just want to go to bed, to be honest. And I'm annoyed at myself that I've let it get to this stage because I never let it get to this stage. But we'll manage. I mean, it's probably, you know, maximum 15 minutes of work, but there's just, I feel unorganized and I'm not used to that and I don't like it. I've got stuff that I need to pack and it's not all in one place and I haven't even thought about, well, I have thought about, but I've not started making a list for my last minute things yet, and I need that list in less than 12 hours from now. I need that list in about 10 hours from now. So we're going great, we're doing great. I mean, I know realistically, as I say, it's probably 10 to 15 minutes of work and I've got my case here, I've got the stuff, most of the stuff I need to pack, a couple of things dotted around, and that's it. I'm looking at my shelf now and I feel like there's a couple of things I want to put away before I go. I've got this case which was hiding very nicely behind me that I'm going to put back in the garage now until I get back, because then I will need to take stuff out of it again, but I've been able to empty the cupboards quite a bit, so that's good. And we're just going to go for it. I have so much I want to tell you. There's so much that I haven't had a chance. It's been so busy and there's so much I want to share, and at the moment it's looking like that's going to happen in Australia, which is fine, but weird. And I think another thing is I feel like I've got so many devices I want to charge by the morning, and I don't know how that's going to happen. The truth is I've got quite a good USB port where I work, so at least I can charge one thing whilst I'm at work, or even, you know, rotate things. But I just feel like there's just a lot. And I'm just looking around my room and I'm like, I don't know where to begin. And I do know where to begin. I'm going to begin here on the floor. And in theory, I would chat to you while I'm doing all this, but I just need to get it done. I just need to switch on, do it, write some things down, write a number of things down, and then I hopefully can chat to you after. My aunt, I think, and cousin, or whoever's staying, will be home in about an hour, I think, maybe less. Oh, my knees hurt. Now I'm too far. So I want to try and get everything done in that time, however long I've got until they're home. Couple of things before I get started and leave you and then come back to you is I love what I'm wearing today. I think I wore it a couple of days ago and mentioned how much I loved it. Yeah, I did, because I said I was autumnifying or winterifying my outfits, and I love this outfit and it's definitely going to become a winter staple. My hair is also sitting well today, which is nice because when I woke up this morning, I didn't even have the words for how I looked. My hair was such a mess, so glad it calmed down with a little bit of rain and a little bit of, you know, zhuzhing. And then the last thing I want to say, which is something I just noticed in the mirror, today I wasn't leaving in a hurry, but I was trying to sort of prioritize lots of other things, obviously, but I did want to wear jewellery, so I just took the jewellery that was easily accessible to me. So that's this silver necklace, which is my new one from Italy, and my gold earrings, and I, where possible, try to avoid mix and matching silver and gold. I like to keep it either one or the other. I'm still undecided about which one suits me better, but that's another story. But actually, what I realised with this outfit is that it's a really good choice. I can wear gold and silver, and the reason for that, at least my logic in terms of the reason for that, is that this is obviously like mainly white, which to me is silver, but it's got, I don't know if you can see, like yellow dots all around as part of the daisies or whatever these flowers are. So that's sort of the gold, and I quite like that. I feel like I'm reflecting what I'm wearing very well in my jewellery, unexpectedly. I mean, these have both now independently become my staples. If I don't know which earrings to wear, I wear these. If I don't know which necklace to wear, I wear this one. So it's nice that I can wear them together with this outfit, with an outfit I love anyway, and just make it feel like it's all cohesive, even if you don't agree. I've been listening to an audiobook, and I'm thinking I might stop that. I mean, initially I was thinking I would continue listening to it while packing, but that does require a bit more brain focus, so I might just put on my big giant playlist and groove whilst doing this. And I don't think I'm gonna keep you watching because, again, I just feel like that's an extra pressure. Do you know what I realised? I very almost, until about an hour ago, forgot that I need to pack these. So I want to make sure I keep running in Australia, although I do think I have trainers in Australia, but I can't remember, and I need to grab a pair of sandals. I had not thought about shoes until this morning, and I'm still undecided about one case or two, but I'll finish packing and see how I feel about the space I've got. But looking at my case, about half is going to stuff I'm going to leave in Australia because they're presents for people. Literally about half. Either presents or stuff that I'm choosing to keep there as like storage. Memorabilia and things like that. Right, I'm procrastinating. Also, another thing I've been thinking about is I have so much editing to do. I'm so behind on editing. And it's because of the Chagim, I think mainly, and just being really busy this last week. But I've just not had a chance. And I'm kind of hoping, I've been on 1 or 2 aeroplanes where they have a plug rather than just a USB port. If they have that and I can charge my laptop while on the plane, my goodness, your girl's gonna get some editing done. Also, I was speaking to my sister yesterday, I think, and she was talking about Heartstopper, that she was watching it, and I was like, you are a genius, I'm going to download season 3 for the plane, because again, that's another thing I've not had a chance to watch yet. So I charged up my iPad last night, downloaded it this morning, so Heartstopper's good to go. And what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I think, is just bring a bag that at the end of my working day, I will dump all my stuff that I don't want to take with me to Australia, including my clothes that I'll be wearing because I'll get changed, into that bag, leave it at work for a month. I hope they don't hate me. And okay, I need to do this. Hello, where are we at? It's probably been, I want to say, about an hour since the last clip. I'll put a timestamp because my camera will tell me, even if it doesn't tell me now. And what I've done for the last hour, or however long it's been, maybe it's only been 20 minutes, no sense of time. I have cleared my desk. Can you see that? Totally more or less clear, except my last minute things, even though I'd said I was going to focus on packing. But obviously that was cluttering my mind more than I realised, which is why I prioritised that. And I think it meant that I knew that there were some things on that desk I wanted to pack in the big case, and I just needed to see what I needed to pack before starting to pack. So whilst the pile has grown, I kind of feel like it might fit in one case. I took out my weighing scales as well so I can measure it, weigh it once I'm done, once I've packed all these things in. And I definitely got distracted along the way. But I feel much more on top of it now, because now all I've got left to do is the things in front of me need to go in the case. I've made my list for tomorrow morning. I feel like I know what I'm doing. My backpack that I normally take for work, I've fully packed, ready for the flight. The only thing I think that I'll put in there is my water bottle. I think that's the only thing that's going to go in my bag that I'm not, so I'm looking at it because it's over there, that I'm not taking, that I am also going to use at work. And then I'll just take a plastic bag or a carrier bag or something for work and for a change of clothes that I can leave there at the end of the day. Oh, I'm so glad I've tidied that up though, that feels really good. So now I just need to sort through this, which I'm going to do without you again. I found so much medication that is all expiring in the next month or 2, because my mum always stocks me up whenever I go back to Australia or whenever she comes here, just in terms of like Nurofen, paracetamol, Claritine, like antihistamine stuff, Voltaren, whatever else. And luckily, obviously this is a good thing, but luckily, I think I've spoken about this on the channel before, my immune system seems to have bettered quite a bit. So I don't need the drugs. And honestly, of the stuff I've used, most of it has probably been for people I work with or my friends or things like that. But very happy to be sick bay if necessary. I like being able to help. But that being said, a bunch of these are expiring, so I'm gonna bring them to my mum and let her deal with them. I've sorted my little, this isn't my full, but it's my little makeup bag. But if I don't have enough, I can definitely borrow from my mum. Most of the stuff in here used to be my mum's. Right, I just gotta pack these things. I keep looking at them, and I'm looking at the Marmite as well, which is 2 jars, and I need another bag, I think, because I don't want them to spill, because that would be, I love Marmite, but that would be disgusting. Right, let me get on this. I also spent a little bit of time debating whether or not to bring my black heels, because I don't think I have like a nice pair of shoes, but the truth is I'll mostly be wearing my boots. And I think me and my mum have the same shoe size, so I can always borrow hers. And maybe I'll find that I did leave shoes in Australia. There is actually one pair, which is nice, but they're more like sandally, so I don't know if I would want those because I've got sandals. Although, you know, terribly old and worn sandals. Right, I need to do this. It's so late. I need to do this. I think my aunt will be home very soon. So I also want to figure out before they come if I need that second case or not, because otherwise I'll put it back in the garage. Although that one can fit under my bed, so if not, they're not. All right, let's do this. I think, sorry, that's still playing. Oh, that's the door. But I think I'm packed. I'm gonna weigh this. I think I can put the other case away. I've no idea where this comes from. I guess this can go away too. 3 cases, what fun.